High Sheriff, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests and graduands. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Elgidius Ichumbaki, one of the most influential archaeologists and heritage scholars working in Africa and a friend and colleague of the university. Ichu, as he is better known, is based in the Department of Archaeology and Heritage Studies at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. He is one of a new generation of African-born, African-raised, and African-trained archaeologists working in the continent. Early in his undergraduate studies, Ichu noticed that archaeological investigations neglected information from local people. His undergraduate research on the cultural heritage of traditional medicines was an example of the inclusion of different voices, which has come to epitomise his subsequent work. His PhD, Monumental Ruins, Baobab Trees and Spirituality, discusses how a conventional focus on the heritage of buildings at the expense of landscape features and beliefs limits our understanding. For the past decade, Ichu has devoted his efforts to conducting research, training students, and establishing community enterprises at heritage sites in Tanzania, all aimed at building communities' futures while protecting heritage. This has focused on the east coast of Africa, which is pivotal in the interaction with other parts of the world. Empires built on trade in spices, gold, ivory, and slaves through this coast have risen and fallen, and those interactions are still visible, reflected in structures and the intangible heritage like boat building, fishing, and traditional crafts. Recording and celebrating this heritage has become even more pressing as development and climate change threaten. Continuing on the theme of listening to different voices, Ichu has pioneered new ways to engage with young people, particularly around climate and heritage loss. The Tanzanian female rapper Chemical, who is also with us today, has produced videos showcasing Ichu's work, and I will strongly encourage you to have a look at them after the ceremony. Ichu has been a friend and a colleague of Bradford since 2017, and this is his third visit here. Always in winter. I think he likes our particularly refreshing climate at this time of year. He first worked with Professor Chris Gaffney, Professor Andrew Wilson, and Tom Sparrow from archaeology on a proposal for funding within the Global Challenges Research Fund for Fragile Heritage. It wasn't successful, but I think one thing you will have found in your studies in Bradford is that if you don't succeed at first, you just have to keep on trying. And subsequently, we've been successful in projects funded by the World Technology University Network and an Arts and Humanities Research Council scheme responding to the UN Year of the Creative Economy. Through Erasmus+, staff and students from Tanzania have visited Bradford to study, and there's been a return visit from our Visualising Heritage team to record tangible and intangible heritage at the coastal town of Bagamoyo. This work was showcased at the Zanzibar International Film Festival and the Bagamoyo International Festival, which attracts thousands of people from around the world. Ichu's also hosted academics from the Faculty of Health as part of an exchange with the University of Dar es Salaam. Ichu's work epitomises the ethos of our university in its excellence, its innovation, and its inclusion. His approach values many voices, decolonising the writing of African pasts. Vice-Chancellor, for his contribution to the field of archaeology and heritage, and as a valued collaborator and friend of the university, I have great pleasure in presenting to you, for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Dr. Elgidius Ichumbaki.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to Doctor of the University of Bradford.
Congratulations, and thank you. Honorary.
The High Sheriff of Yorkshire, Vice Chancellor, professors, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Today, December 4th, 2024, is a historical day for me and my fellow graduates here because we are getting our degree from prestigious university and we are making a significant step in our career. Congratulations. Fellow graduates, from today on, you are embarking on journeys that need courage to accomplish. I am confident that you will navigate through without difficulties, not because you are more talented and intelligent than others, but because this university has given you the tools to use. The knowledge and skills you have gained from Bradford will make you shine and shine and shine wherever you go. Fellow graduates, parents, and colleagues, as you aim to shine, put all the skills and knowledge you acquired from this university into practice. Since you already received good advice from academics, mentors, peers, and practitioners in this great university, I will not repeat what you already know. Instead, I will provide a few highlights of what I consider essential to make you survive in any place you go, provide services to communities. First, embrace long life learning. As this day marks a celebration of achievements and hard work, I bring to your attention that graduating is not the end of your learning experience, but a new beginning. Stay curious and always be ready to learn new things your new environment and host communities will offer. Different from what you have been learning and which you are completing today, your future learning approaches will not be confined to classroom and laboratories. Your greatest lessons will come from people, from unexpected experiences, and sometimes from your mistakes too. 2, cultivate adaptability and resilience. If there is anything constant in life, it is change. I recommend the book by Spencer Johnson, Who Moved My Cheese. It discusses continuous change, especially for those with different expectations after graduation. Change is unpredictable, but many times catalyzes for growth. You have a vision for your life today, but I encourage you to remain open to new paths and possibilities. Resilience will help you when facing unexpected turns, allowing you to grow stronger and stronger. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. Please use it to change the world. 3, treasure good values. Dear fellow graduates, friends, parents, and relatives, I want to assure you that a good name is more important than being rich but arrogant. Integrity and ethics are fundamental values. Success is about reaching personal goals and making choices that align with values and ethics. Where shortcuts and quick gains are tempting, prioritize integrity. True fulfillment comes from when we align our success with community principles and values through what? With pride. 4, define purpose and follow your dreams. I know each of you here has a life purpose. You have a dream of whom you want to become in the short, medium, and long term. As you implement your plans, remain optimistic about every step you make. As you navigate through your life journey, find your purpose. Pursue something that resonates with who and where you are. Life fulfillment goes beyond titles and salaries. It includes what brings meaning and the difference you want to make. Purpose-driven work will enrich your life in ways that material success alone cannot. Enjoy, love, and cherish what you do. Pursue sometimes you are passionate about to bring fulfillment and create a lasting impact. 5, seek for collaboration and networking. In my language, Kiswahili, there is a saying, kidole kimoja hakivunji chawa, which means no any outstanding achievement can be made by one person. Some of your most significant opportunities will come from others, be they colleagues, mentors, friends, and sometimes enemies. Be open to teamwork and partnership. Let collaboration, networking, and togetherness be a source of inspiration and growth. To quote Dr. Tedros, the WHO director, the world we live in does not get better unless we work together to make it better. So surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you to make the world better. 6, meet community expectations. The University of Bradford has given you the knowledge and skills which you must use to inspire others and transform their lives. This can be achieved through mentoring and being a positive influence on those surrounding us. With this strategy, we will give back to those who created the way for our education and the career that we are celebrating today. Here, I will refer to Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, the first president of my country, Tanzania, who said, and I paraphrase, those who receive this privilege, and that's education, therefore must repay the sacrifice others have made. They are like a man who has been given all the food in the starving village so that he might have the strength to bring supplies back from a distant place. If he takes this food and does not bring help to his brothers, he is a traitor. Similarly, if any of the young men and women who the people of this republic, and this republic here would mean the University of Bradford and the family where you come from, give an education, adopt attitudes of superiority, or fail to use their knowledge to help the development of this country, and this country here would mean the global community, when then they are betraying our nation. So to echo Nyerere's advice, I ask you to turn to your communities and give back. Your communities here, I mean all humanity. Meet their expectations, especially where you are able and you can. Last, live life whatever you do. Find time to spoil yourself alongside your friends, families, and those you love. And I hope you will begin today. From today on, enjoy what you can because life is short and there is no reward in suffering. As I end my speech, I request all the graduates to turn to one another. I request all the graduates to turn on to one another. Turn to a person who is on your right, on your left, and repeat the following words. You made it. Just give a hand to your colleagues and friends and say, you made it. Tell each other you are a hero. And congratulations.